Oh man, here we go, man. We got Quando Rondo in the fucking building, man. First time doing a Say Cheese interview, man, in Savannah, Georgia. How you doing, man?
Good, good. After all these years of knowing each other,
Facts.
we finally locked in.
Facts, man. What's your mental like?
I mean, man, life like an ocean. I look at life like being in the ocean. All us, like you, me, and the whole world. I feel like we in the ocean without a life jacket. And at the same time, everybody trying to do what? Keep their head above water. You dig what I'm saying? Whatever it take for me not to drown, long as it's nothing flaw or against my religion, my will, or the laws I got laid down, I'm gonna keep my head above water. In other
Absolutely.
words, it don't matter how I'm doing. In the public eye, whenever I walk outside my door, it's gonna look like my mental on 100. I've been going through some things though. They ain't hard to tell. Cause shit, it's worldwide. It's hard to keep pain inside when you got people out here trying to make a dollar off trauma.
Mm. The rap game, especially with you, you get on the internet and you get on blog sites and you see all these different things about you. Has there ever been a time where you was just like, fuck this rap shit, I'm done with it?
Yeah, man. I feel like it been plenty times I said fuck rap, but I ain't the first hip hop artist to wake up one day and say that. Man, I feel like that just be some spare of the moment, some 5-second feeling type shit, man. It don't be nothing a nigga really mean. So, have I ever felt like that? Yeah. But have I ever have I ever tried to let me see what I'm trying to say. I never been on nothing like, all right, you know what? Fuck the studio. Fuck the label, I ain't talking to him. I don't want to hear a beat. Fuck music. All that to the side. This what I'm focused on now. This my new plan. Whatever it is. I never been on that. This is my life. It's hard to get away from. Cause soon as I see a mic and I hear a beat, that's what I be on.
Because you're extremely talented. Extremely talented. Undeniable, and everybody knows that. But in this rap game, it's like the fans feel like they have to choose a side or ignore the talent because of, your differences with somebody else. And it's like, no matter what you do millions and millions of views, but people still have things to say about you. Does that get tiring sometimes where you're consistently dropping music, you're consistently doing what you're supposed to do as an artist, and you're still slighted?
Do it ever bother me is the question?
Yeah, is it like you just being consistent as an artist, but you're still not getting that credit that you deserve as an artist because of street shit? Does that bother you? Does that discourage you sometimes?
Alright. Credit far as in the credit you're talking about is the way I get talked about, like, damn, Quando Rondo, a good artist. Everything he dropped, fire. Like, this talent. He sounds good. This is a real song. This isn't no, I'm rapping and trapping. I'm on the block with a scrap. Ain't nothing like that. This real pain music, real drip music, real slanging nine mute, any type beat, any topic out there he want to get on, from a love song to a gun song to a clothes song to a fun song, he doing it like the rest. Like, he's just like all the other mainstream artists, but nobody is talking about that in a positive way. There's always something negative to say about him. You talking about that type of credit?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that don't really bother me, because it don't matter where you at in life, from the basketball court in the NBA, to the football field in the NFL, to the corner you claim and the drugs you sell. Man, just put it like this. You see what Ja Morant going through right now? That don't stop the fact that he'll put up 100 threes in one game. I don't care how many people get on the internet and say something negative about him and be like, Ja Morant had a gun in the club. Ja Morant think he a gangster. He thinks he's a thug. Ja Morant not like that. Ja Morant lame. That don't stop the fact that he got a $230 million contract. He bought his mom and dad a multi-million-dollar mansion, and they stay across the street from each other. He can go in the store and buy whatever he want, materialistic, to things he really need. His mom, whatever she needs, she can get it. If a kid need transplant, $50,000, and that's what she need because of a sickness, not saying it's that, she can get that. And 9 times out of 10, the people in the average world who have them negative comments about them, if they mom and dad needed that kidney transplant, they'd be crying in the next 2-3 weeks because, and I'm saying this humbly, but God forbid your mom and dad to be dead because you ain't even got the money to do that for your mom and dad. So no, that stuff don't bother me, because at the end of the day, my daughter, girlfriend, mom, dad, grandmama, granddaddy, sister, cousin, homeboy, friends in prison and in the county jail, they well taken care of financially. So, and everything not all about money. But at the same time, this is my job. Just like those same fans who got negative comments to say about me are always speaking bad upon my name, this really towards them. No.
Yeah.
That don't bother me at all. I don't know if people think it do, but no, it don't bother me, because at the end of the day, it's not all about the money, but the same people who have the negative comments about me, the average people, I'm pretty sure they have a 9 to 5 when they wake up. And there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. That's getting a check at the end of the day. So what I'm saying is, whatever they do to get money, they got to do it if they grown and have a family to provide for. They getting paid for their job. So, right, I'm getting paid for my job, and it's on the way higher level. I wake up with $300,000-$400,000 checks every 3-4 months. Ass counts, BMIs, all type of checks. Just screaming checks from my first tape I ever dropped. Like, I make a for sure $500,000 a year. I save a lot of money, and I have my money invested into a lot of other avenues where I make money. So no, it don't bother me, because at the end of the day, I'm getting paid for my 9 to 5 just like y'all's. And the difference between y'all 9 to 5 and my 9 to 5 is I'm living the life I want to live with my job and the checks I'm receiving off it. So no, that don't bother me. And one thing my grandma told me before she passed about 7 years ago. And sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can't hurt me. And
Absolutely.
I finally figured out those same people who talking negative about me. If you talking negative about me, apparently you're not on my side. You all the way against me. You don't like me. So I don't like you. And if you negative and you all the way on my bad side, you don't give a fuck about me. So I don't give a fuck about you. So towards the negative people, once you speaking bad on me, you just open the door for me to walk in and I want to say something bad about you. Fuck you. You broke to me. Apparently, you not streaming my music. You not listening to me. So you not helping me. So fuck you. I got way more than you. Hey, keep talking bad. I'm glad.
Right. Now, yesterday, you were all over the blog sites, man. It was two different incidents. A guy, I guess from your hometown, he was on Facebook Live and trying to show up to your grandmom's house and things of that nature. And then we wake up this morning and one of your best friends was shot and killed in Savannah. And all this happened in 24 hours, man. Like, how do you, like, forget the music. Let's talk about the shit that's going on in your hometown.
I can never forget the music, but the team.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit that's going on in your real life, man. Like, especially in the last 24 hours. How did that affect you?
I mean, man, Sean, I did so many interviews and stuff, and after my interviews, the things I said or the way I talk, the way I sound, which this how I sound, that's why I can't wait for 10 other artists and 10 other basketball players and 10 other NFL players to make it and be big. And they get on TV and on interviews and talk. And when they see how they sound, like far as the way I sound, they gonna say, you know what? That's how everybody from his hometown sound. We Creole people. That's just our accent. That's the way I talk is our lingo. And nobody will no longer be making fun of that because they'll notice, oh, that must be just the sound of how they sound. I'm going to get that out the way. But with me saying that, I'd have been on so many different interviews and stuff, man, to the point where certain stuff I said, I probably pronounced it wrong. When I said understanding, that was a big joke. But think about like the Memphis rap scene, how they say stuff like music.
Yeah, Merzik.
And I ain't making no fun of them because shout out Memphis. You know, I got love for people from Memphis. You know, RP Young Dog. I looked it up to him. You feel me? Shout out a lot of people from Memphis. This not no joke and nothing being made about them because, you know, I got a big partner named Big C-Boy, a big homie. You know, I rarely talk to him, not due to a lot of stuff, but I know the love's still there. You feel me? So no disrespect and nothing to music. I actually love the music, rap scene and the culture, but you see how they say that? Where I'm from, that's how we said the word understanding. We say understanding. That's just how we pronounced it. But me saying all that, I learned sometimes the best response is no response. But I can speak on certain stuff. The video with the dude that was saying he was going to my grandmother's house, you know how you get on Facebook and a memory might pop up from 10 years ago? That was literally 7, 8 years ago. My grandmother lived nowhere near there. And that dude, man, yeah, he's actually, man, I don't know, man. I think dude got a mental problem or something. He was actually running around the city doing that to a lot of people who is making noise that he didn't want to make in the music scene. And whatever he was trying to do, he felt like the younger generation, like me and my partner, like it's a dude out here named Hershey. Him and you feel me, God City Bar, it's a lot of artists, and you know, Fly J. She played basketball for LSU. She doing good. She going to the WNBA. We close. Me and her family close. It's a lot of people he spoke on who is doing better than him. I guess it was more hatred. Because it never really been a real problem of it never I do have a real mental problem. Like the whole city know like he's kinda like special ed. He ain't really right in the head. Like I paid that no mind when that was 7 years ago. That was somebody trying to knock me off my pivot and provoke me and stop me from getting to where I'm at now. So I never paid that no attention. I ignored it, kept it pushing. He never really came to my grandma's house. And this whole in the city of Savannah, everybody know my grandma, Miss Nita Juanita Brown. She was the candy lady, the thrill lady, sells something called devil crab. She cook good, she sell dinner. She's known around this city. So, like, a lot of people, when that happened about 7, 8 years ago, without me even having to say something to get into that, the whole city did it for me. Like, not Miss Juanita Brown, no, we ain't playing them type of games. So that was very old. And I don't know, last time I checked, last time I heard, I thought dude was incarcerated or something. Been free him, I don't want nobody incarcerated, but I'm thinking maybe he incarcerated and he probably paid a couple blogs or something to post that or something. I don't know, but hey, in my eyes, I'm glad he did that because my album dropping in the next 2 weeks and all publicity, good publicity. Hey, but on the other note,
Yeah, reports came out this morning about you losing your second friend in like 6 months.
man, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit really hurt me, man. No.
Is this like a day one homie?
Yeah, I can't necessarily say day one because I'm way older than him, but from day one it's been my little brother, man. It's my little brother. You know how it go, like when you from a neighborhood, it be like this generation. Like this generation might be beefing with this generation on this side of town. 5, 6 years pass, that's over with. That's another generation. They beefing with the generation we was beefing with. They beefing with they love brothers and stuff. Then it's another generation, and you know they doing the same thing. It's a repeat or a cycle, in which people don't know is I'm like a book cover that ain't been read. I'm getting judged. How you judge a book by its cover and you never read it?
Mm.
People don't know, like, when it comes to all my little homies and stuff, I try to keep them away from that stuff. All negativity, like, man, it's more things out here. You got the DR, you got Cancun, you got Colombia, you got all these foreign countries with all this clear water where you can get on this boat and have fun on this boat with friends, families, and chicks, and be on the boat, and somebody ride up on the boat, catch a lobster out the water, and fry it in front of you and feed you a lobster. Like, it's more than life than the streets and guns and drugs and violence. Like, and negativity is way more than life than sitting in a 2x4, a cell. It's way more than life than only having a 10-minute phone call that costs money. When you go to jail, you gotta pay money just to call your mama, your daddy, your girlfriend, and your brother. You have to pay to talk to your mom. Like, it's way more than life than that. I try to let all my little homies know that. So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was my little brother, like, and that was little fat, like.
Yeah, you said that you felt bad this morning because you yelled at him a lot?
What I meant by that is not necessarily yelled at him, but like he was my little brother, man. So, man, like when it come down to me and all my partners and my family, one thing they could tell you is like, man, it's crazy, but boy, it's like my tongue powerful. Like stuff that I say be real powerful because I be seeing it from a mile away. So I always try to keep them on a positive note, like don't do this and don't do that. Warning comes before destruction, and it's a consequence to everything. I felt like, man, I felt like I stayed on his neck too much about doing the right thing. And he used to feel like, bro, but what about everybody else that's out here doing this and that? And I used to try to let him know everybody else ain't got the same love for me that I got for you, love, bro. Like, just tighten up and do right. So when I say yelled at him a lot, it was about, I yelled at him a lot about doing the right thing, man. And I felt like I've been too hard on him instead of being kind of like cooler, like, love, bro, tighten up on this now. Tighten up on that, love, bro. I love you. You feel me? Do this better, do that better. You feel me? Like, far stuff like this. Like, I try to let all my youngest know, hey, y'all young, this ain't the time to be having a baby. I don't care how bad you want to have a baby, this ain't the time, live your life. Like, far as stuff like that, like, it just, man, it hurt me to my heart, man, because, man, he was so young, man. And this what hurt me the most about it, man. Him and his blood brother was my little partners. His blood brother got killed by the gun about 2 years ago, man. R.P. Love Phoenix. And then he just passed recently, man. He was like, man, this is my little brother. He was really hurt about his brother's death. Like, that's all he talked about. He just recently had a little party on his birthday. I threw him a party. Man, at the end of his party, man, you know what he walked up on me and said, Sean? Man, he walked up on me and said, my bet, bro, for my birthday, you know what I really want? I'm like, what, love, bro? Shit, I'm gonna go buy it. He be like, man, I just want my brother back. And I told him, like, man, no, bro, if it worked like that, man, a lot of people would be here still. He was so hurt about his brother, man. I feel like this, God give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. So any battle come your way, I feel like battle it, be the toughest and the strongest towards it. Cause soon as you show a real weakness towards it, God not gonna give you nothing you can't bear with. I feel like, man, he gonna come get you because he not gonna let his child go through nothing that he can't handle. I feel like, man, his brother came back. I feel like his brother came back for him. Like, man, my little brother hurting too much. Like, you know, that's a saying where we from. Like, just say, like, somebody mama died, then a couple months later, like, the son died. We might be like, his mama came back and got him. That's just something that we do, like, in my city. Like, it's like a tradition, like, type saying. I feel like his brother came back and got him, man.
On March 1st, you announced that you were dropping a new album. You said, 1 more month, I put my heart in this album. Seen a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I lost my right hand man in front of my eyes. This was on March 1st. And then Lil Durk, he posts on this story. Lil Durk says, I can drop this single and fuck up the streets on God. Your release date ain't safe, son. And you replied, drop that shit. We all on the time schedule.
If I'm being all the way honest with you, I never seen that. When I post about my album and I said, you feel me, drop that shit, we all on the time schedule, I was actually talking to the label in a good way, cause my label was like my label very happy about this album dropping. And we was having a deep conversation about one of my singles that actually dropped today called Tear It Down. And like I'm so well connected and have a relationship with so many people at Atlantic. Like we in the group chat and like we talking like, and they like, should we drop Tear It Down? Should we drop the single New Devil R? And I'm like, I'd rather drop Tear It Down because I feel like I was snapping on that one. You feel me? And other people like my A&R I'm close with, my manager Feedbacks I'm close with. It was more like joking. We in the text messages. I'm like, look, bro, we got 20 days left. I'm about to be 24 years old. The tape dropping on my birthday. I'm like, it's up. So my A&R got on his Instagram and put the date. You know how you get on Instagram and put the date like time winding down? And I'm like, man, we gotta hurry up and make a decision. So all us going back and forth on some joking job, me and a couple of my friends that I kick it with and the label, and like we like having a little fun debate battle. And I'm like, you know what? It don't matter which single we drop that shit. We on the time schedule, all us. The album about to come out.
Yeah, you know, a lot of blogs
like that.
A lot of blogs grab that and they assume that you and Durk were subliminally, you know, coming at each other because he said that your release date isn't safe. So maybe he's watching you and you're not watching him. I don't know.
Oh shit, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be in my own little world, bro. Sometimes it's the management, baby. Management mostly run my page, so sometimes I don't even get on Instagram. So it's a lot of stuff I don't be seeing, but nah, I never witnessed that. I didn't see that. I'm focused on me, my family, you know, my girl, my homies, my daughter, you know, the fam. And I'm trying to get in this real estate water. And I'm trying to, you feel me, convert into an actress. I got a couple movies in the cut. About to start dropping these movies on Tubi and all the other platforms. And hey, man, it's to run some more mans up.
Yeah. This new tape that's coming out, is it any features on it?
I got one feature from Top that give me a sign that we been dropped. I put that on there. But hey, Sean, you can take this back to when I first came in the rap game. If you ever noticed, before it was what's the word I'm looking for? Before it was all this controversy and all this bullshit that don't matter, that's not gonna get nobody far, like, that's more than likely gonna end your life if you invest your time into it and your actions. Before all this stuff came about, if you really go look back, I've been dropping tapes dolo. Because 10 years from now, when I have 30, 40 albums out, people gonna be like, this dude really was a true artist because most of his tapes been by himself. I love doing music by myself. It's just something about it. It's just something about me featuring me. It's just something about me getting on the song, doing the hook, first verse, bringing the hook back, and doing the second verse. Because when we listen to it, first verse, that sound like this. On one verse, I'm Quando. On the second verse, I'm Doe. You know that my friends call me Doe. Now, I would think about coming out with a new chain, the Doughboy chain, the dope, cause he dope. And having with the Detroit D hat, the dope sign, yeah, I would think about doing that. Cause on one verse, I'm dope, and the other verse, I want on one verse, I'm Quando, on the other verse, I'm dope. So it's like the whole album featured me and my other me. It's be featured both of us. I'm a twin all in one.
In the Soul Reaper music video, you had a little. People assumed it was a little Durk lookalike. He had blonde dreads.
When I dropped Soul Reaper, that song was more of me feeling like one of my first biggest songs was ABG, and it was like street gun slinging eyes on. I'm gonna put it like that. I'm like, let me go in the studio and just come up with a song that's basically like compared to ABG and Gunpowder, songs that accumulated millions of views. Let me see if I can make a song compared to like this and to gain a lot of views to, you feel me, one day hopefully go gold with the rest of my other golds and plats. That was more of me trying to make another song to hang another gold up on my wall. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, it has 12 million views, man. It performed pretty well. It had a lot of controversy behind that video because, of the Durk lookalike. Was that planned, or it was a guy around the way that you just threw in the video?
Man, I'm growing my hair out right now. Like, I'm trying to grow me some wigs, all right? In my city, a lot of people do this down here, but with me being a celebrity, I guess people are always saying, oh, he got wigs, he's trying to look like this dude and that dude, when you could go back to the Old Testament in the Bible, and I don't want to quote the Bible wrong, but the story in the Old Testament with the dude who was strong and the girl cut his hair? If you go back all the way back then, look, he had wigs. So it ain't no such thing as people being the creator of this, or this town, city, state, or hood, or dude, or woman made this hairdo. Because if that's the case, if I get a bald head, Michael Jordan made that. A trend that's going on. A lot of people have blonde hair. I love the blonde look. So
yeah,
that was actually one of my homies who just had dyed their hair color, and I really liked that color on him. It was nothing like that.
So how old are you? You're 23, about to be 24, right?
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people on the internet, they make a big deal who your girlfriend is. She recently graduated high school?
Yes, sir. About a year ago.
Okay. And you met her at what age?
At 18.
Okay, so you been knew her?
No, I didn't been know her.
No, okay. No, you were 18 or she was 18?
She was 18.
Okay.
When I met her, she was 18 years old.
Okay. A lot of people think that's weird on the internet. I mean, but that's legal. 18 is legal.
Come here, babe. Scoot over a little bit. Babe, how old you is?
19.
You 19, right? Your birthday in September. It's March, right?
Yeah.
All right, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. In September, how old you would be?
20.
You're gonna be 20, right? And I'm 24?
No,
All right.
23, but you got
I'm 23, but I'm about to be 24. But in September, you're gonna be 20, right? I'm gonna buy you 20 pair of Chanels. All right.
So wait, you said you posted on Instagram and you said that, and that's understandable. I mean, even me growing up, that's normal seeing somebody 3 to 4 years age difference, especially college and high school. It's a pretty close gap. But you said they'll understand later why I chose you. You posted that on Instagram when you posted it.
Boy, Sean, boy, stay out my girl coming. God, Sean, I'll be on your turn like that. Nah, hey, I like you because that let me know you be watching me. Do that make me a one of a kind, or do you watch everybody, or is it just specific people that you watch? Let me know the truth. If it was
specific people,
if it was 5 people in the hip hop industry and they say, Sean, you can only watch 5 people, the things they do, the things they post, the way they act, and the tapes they drop. You can only choose 5 people for the next 2 years to repeatedly post and talk about. Am I included in that 5?
Yeah.
Is Top included in that 5?
Most def.
Is No Cap included in that 5?
Most def.
Hey, I like that because that leaves 2 out. That's 3 against 2. You did what I'm saying? It's hard. That means that just go to show me that we gonna be here for a long time, and by the time that we the biggest, you gonna be the only one kicking with us.
Let me ask you this. Around Christmas, you allegedly bought your girl like something worth 40,000 and she didn't give you anything back?
I was capping. I was lying.
Good content. Good content.
I did that because I got a song called, what the song called? And I just want to spend my life with you. And I just want to right, wrong, or right with you. But we couldn't get the beat clear. I did all that. So when we dropped that video, everybody tune in. I done learned how to use this to my advantage now. That was what that was. That's all that was. I did that to make everybody bring a conversation up about me and her, had a whole world talking. The next thing you know, we drop a video, she posted and I posted, bam, 2-3 million views off the rip. Hey, and I'm mad I had to put it out there like that because now they know my market skill. They know the market plan I came up with.
I mean, from the outside looking in, she seems pretty smart. She graduated high school in 3 years.
She's in college, preparing to be a travel RN. She know I'm rich as a fuck, still got a job too. She got some merch coming out, eyelash line, anything all that type stuff that these girls do, all that's coming. This album I'm dropping called Recovery, and she's included in that because I'm even trying to recover from all the bad things that I did put out there about her that I really feel like. But majority of it, out of 100%, 90% of it was to get her followers up. So when it's time to start selling, hey man, you gotta know how to work your move.
You gotta know how to work the internet. Now, you also did come out on your story and you ranted about her allegedly, messing with ops or cheating on you and things like that. How real was that? Because you seemed pretty depressed at the time.
Nah, that gained her 25,000 followers at the time.
So you want some Blueface Christian rock type time. That's what you want right now.
Nah, I can't necessarily say that, and I love Blueface. Shout out to Blueface. That's my man. You dig what I'm saying? We blew it up from the shoe up, always rocking blue chucks. If you get what I'm saying, we on some Quando, Rondo, and Jakaya type time. You feel me?
Now, you already did 2-3 big interviews, but I gotta touch this subject. The fans want you to talk about it. If you don't want to go into depth, you don't have to go into depth. The situation with you and King Von that night, it changed your life forever. You know, and you're still super hot, still doing millions of views. You're a platinum gold selling artist. But this specific night in Atlanta, it changed your life, man. And I just have to talk about it. You're out at a nightclub outside. Take us through that night.
Who said it changed my life? You, Sean?
No, I think from the people's perspective and how people treat you, how people view you. I think it changed hip hop. It created a whole divide in hip hop. It changed a lot, bro. I'm not saying it changed your day to day on how you live, but I'm saying it changed a lot of shit that goes on today of who can do songs with who can do tapes with who.
Hold on.
It changed everything. So I want to talk about that specific night.
Hold on. You said that changed my life and the way people treat me, right?
Yeah, the King Von incident.
I'm on the phone with my family, brothers I be with every day. Hey, everybody say, yo, I want to make sure you can hear him in the mic. You can hear him?
Yeah.
Y'all boys love me.
What up?
Y'all boys love me.
Yeah, nigga.
I love y'all boys.
Love you too. What's understood ain't got to be explained, man.
Hey, have y'all ever treated me different from this to that?
Hell nah, man. Fuck them people, man.
Alright. So, to answer your question, Sean, I don't know when I started getting treated different and when my life changed, cause from day one I've been getting treated with the same love from the beginning. Peasy, you love me? Hey. Alright, that's all I needed. Hefe, love D, love Tim and Trench Coat. I never got treated different. They love me. That don't matter.
Yeah. I was speaking
Now,
from
during the interview, he told me, he asked me, he said, man, your life was changed. People started treating you different. And I said, no, I don't know when that happened. I've been getting treated with unconditional love.
I'm speaking on the music industry standpoint.
Oh, the music industry. I mean, these my biggest fans. I'm their biggest fans. They love my music. That's the only people I care about listening to. I never get, from the last time I recall, my music been doing official on the block, ain't it? You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna call y'all boys back. Love y'all boys. Alright. Hey.
I get where you're going with it. You know, the people that matter love you. You don't really care about people outside, and I respect that. But I do want to talk about the night of the situation where you were in Atlanta at the nightclub. You walked up to King Von to dap him up. Can you take us through that night?
I don't even remember that night. That was so long ago. You know how that go. Man, I don't even remember 2 months ago. Only thing I try my best to remember is when the latest J is coming out. I swear to God. Or when. The only thing I try to remember is when the latest J is coming out. The new season designer clothes. The latest cologne, which is that purple. No, I can't put them on that purple bar number 9. Easy, can't put them on that purple bar number 9. That's the only thing I remember. It's stuff that's gonna make me and my family look the best. The only thing I'm trying to, I can tell you what I didn't forget. I ain't forgot about in 2018 when houses was 15K $10K and $7,500 before the pandemic, and I'd rather spend my money on Balenciaga. So I didn't get a chance to buy none of them houses when they was that cheap. And now, for a beat up old rusty, dirty, toe down bandy, rats, roaches living infected, insects inside houses, $100 grand now. I gotta spend $100 grand on this bummy ass house to rebuild it and only put a $50,000 cap on it because it's in the middle of the hood. I gotta make something though. I'm willing to spend $100 to make a 50. I remember that. I ain't forgot about that. I ain't forgot about them nights on being on Zillow and on Realtor.com and houses was $12K. And I ain't bought not one. I was young though. You live and you learn. Like he said on Baby Boy, you be young, dumb, and full of cum. I remember that. I wish I bought houses around that time. I would have had 50 on right now. But hey, I'm still blessed enough to be in the financial. I'm still blessed enough to be financially straight, to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna spend $100 on this house and we just gonna rebuild it and hey, sell it for $150, $180. It don't even matter. I remember that when real estate was low, and I see you in the real estate. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember them days.
Keep it real with me, Ooh, boy, I heard you remember them days.
Yeah,
oh,
before
Sean,
pandemic, the shit was lit.
Sean, you think they gonna ever bring it back?
Yeah, the market gonna bust pretty soon.
When?
Shit, hopefully any day now.
Boy, hopefully, boy, Sean. Boy, listen, boy, I tell you what, don't leave me. I ain't gonna be left out this time. Boy, let them drop some houses back down to $12K, boy, Sean. I'm gonna be calling you every day on the property. And hey, I take you back to the first question you ever asked me. Would you ever give up rap? I might still make songs and release singles and release an album when I feel like it. But I tell you what, boy, I'm gonna put all my blood, sweat, and tears into that. Boy, I'm gonna be building so many motherfuckers. I got $12K? You telling me these houses back down to $10,000? I need 20 of them.
Facts.
I remember that. I ain't forgot about them nights.
But on some real shit though, did rappers in the industry start acting funny after that night?
I never really been cool. I never really had real bonds with rappers. I never really been that close to rappers except Never Broke Again. Sean, you can go look up multiple hip-hop artists in the industry and you can see from years back to now, they got pictures from when they was broke till they got rich. Sean, go find 10 pictures with me with another rapper that I had a bond with. I never necessarily had a bond with rappers. Never. There's only one rapper I genuinely got a bond with and that I respect to the Most High. And he don't have nothing to do with nothing Quando Rondo got going on far as the negative stuff they got. He's not in this. He don't have nothing to do with this at all. But far as the love that's still being shown every now and then, what's up, little bro, you good? For sure. Man, send me a song. I'm about to send you a song. It's Shy Glizzy. Hefe. He a real one. And he don't got nothing to do with nothing. Me personally, if you in the streets and you got beef with, if your hood got a beef with another neighborhood and you find out where one of the dudes live at that you beefing with, and you find out his house, his mama stay, his grandma stay, his dad stay, his 2 little sisters that go to school that's in the 3rd and the 4th grade, and his brother play football in high school. We got all kind of D1 offers, and you shoot up his house and miss and hit one of them. That's flaw. You a pussy ass nigga. You a real bitch ass nigga. Because these folks ain't got nothing to do with that. They not street. And they have never involved themselves in that. If you shoot somebody mama because you beefing with her son or grandson, if you shoot somebody mama, grandma because you beefing with the son and grandson, you's a bitch ass nigga. This lady is 50, or the grandma is close to 60, 70 years old. She lived her life. She's sinless. More than likely, she's saved. And she believed in God. And every Sunday, she's at church being sanctified. She have nothing to do with nothing. And you catch her and you do something to her, you a bitch ass nigga. Because why is you adding her in this? With me saying all that, it's me saying, Big Rashad Glizzy, he has nothing to do with anything negative that they are trying to paint a picture of me of. He has nothing to do with that. So, I don't feel like nobody should be going at him no type of way. I don't feel like nobody should be flooding his comments with negative stuff. None of that. Because he has nothing to do with that. He's another artist out here making the way for his family. But he's an artist that I love, that I look up to, who I've been listening to. I'm going to continue to listen to. He never spoke bad on me. He never spoke bad on either side. He never gave a response or nothing. No response is the best response. He's clear. He's cool. He's an OG in this than me, even doing it for a long time. So, I could say him, that's a person I have a little slight bond with. Other than that, I can't necessarily say no rappers in the rap game changed on me because I never had a bond with them. I never knew them. I never had their number. We never talked. We never ran into each other. We never FaceTime. It never been nothing like that. So, nah.
Tell us who NBA Youngboy is to you. I mean, you know, NBA Youngboy to us is one of the hottest rappers, most successful rappers, father of many kids, hardworking, consistent, super duper loyal. It seems like NBA Youngboy is to his people. But to you, who is Youngboy to you? Like, what's some things that the public doesn't see that you see?
First of all, every positive thing that you just said about him, every positive thing that you just said about him, he's all that. I'm behind that 100%. He's a GOAT at a young age. He already earned the title greatest of all times. He's over loyal. He's 1,000% a real deal family man. Take care of his mom, take care of his brothers, sisters, take care of all kids. Man, one day he told me, man, Quando, man, I don't even feel right without having my kids with me. I gotta have my kids with me. He a real father. He's a real, he motivates me on a daily. And he positive. He's nowhere near negative. It's just the pictures that got painted of him is what people want to see. You know, when you're doing better than most, they gotta try to find something to say about you, a trait to bring you down. But I tell you what, a squirrel can't run up to a palm tree and hit it and it fall. Can it? Have you ever seen a squirrel run up to a palm tree and knock it down?
Nah.
All right, how these squirrels gonna bring, how these squirrels gonna bring him down? He a palm tree out here. He's too strong. He 100. That's my boy. He love me and I love him.
What's his work ethic like? I mean, last year he dropped 9 projects. Y'all collab album, one of those were included in those 9. But he dropped 9 projects last year. Like, does he record every day? What's his formula?
All right, every artist gonna feel me when I say this. You know, some people have their days and nights where they wake up 8 in the morning and be like, I'm recording from 8 in the morning to 8 at night. Some artists have their times where they be like, I'm recording from 1 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. Some artists have their times where they be like, I'm about to record a song at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna chill, do another one at 12, chill, another one at 3, chill, another one at 6. You dig? Every artist had a way they work, so right? But I know every artist probably had the same comparison to when they do work. Man, but I ain't necessarily work with every artist, but for me being an artist and the few artists that I know and people like him and just the way I do my music, like, it might be 4 in the morning and I might be like, boy, I'm feeling it. Come on, Kobe, let's go. Let's record, I'm feeling it. That's what type he is. But, you know, you gotta be in your zone, in your vibe, whatever you need to do with you. Whatever you need, liquor, weed, whatever, lean, whatever you need, cigarettes, whatever you need to get your job done, to get in your zone, it's a lot of people like that. That's the life period. A lot of people do a lot of stuff to get in their zone. Hey, maybe you going to the gym, doing a couple weights, push-ups, and sweating and burning some energy out, and your muscles feeling tighter and relaxed. Maybe that get you ready to wake up and get your day started, to pull up on your workers. Not your workers, but whoever, your company, whatever company you got working for you to build your houses, maybe that give you the energy and build you up to make you get over there and get the job done with them and help them tell them, all right, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's do that. Everybody got their own plan and format. Man, but one thing I can tell you about that dude, man, it ain't been 5 in the morning. I'm dead sleep. And I ain't got no problem with getting up recording or nothing. Or I can see if I'm already up in this 5 in the morning. I'm like, all right, come on, let's go. Man, that dude will come wake you up. Hey, say, man. Hey, Quando. Hey, Quando. You know, they call me Q5. That's just something they call me. I don't know why. Q5. Hey, Q5. Hey, Q-Pop. That's what Top say. He always say Pop. Hey, Pop. Hey, Pop. You know, they are, for some reason, you know, they be around me. My niggas be around me. My family be around me. My girl be around me. My family be around me. I ain't saying I ain't Tupac, and I ain't saying to the diehard Tupac fans and to the diehard people who know, look, see, and that know everything about Tupac and the people who was here actually when he was here. I'm not saying I'm him. I'm not. He a GOAT. It can never be another Tupac. But if you've been around me, be around me when the camera's off and see how I act and react and stuff. Like, a lot of people always, like, my people be like, boy, you remind me of Tupac. How I be on some shit like I might, like, you know how many times I've been with Top, Baby Joe, you know, the whole gang, and something popped up and I'm the first one like, man, hey, man, fuck that, man. Yeah, this what going on. We brothers, we family, we came here together, we leaving together. You dig what I'm saying? This NBA, you feel me? These folks came and got, man, never broke again, NBA. YB, Fee, Good Money Global, 1225K, twice Montana, which I know him by, but K, what we know him by, Jeffrey Vaughn, Eli, you know, Mike Carey, Atlantic, all them, yeah, shout out all them, but never broke again. Fee Banks, Good Money Global, and never broke again. Big 10, Top, and Montana. Man, them folks came and got me out the middle of the slums. If it wasn't for them, I'd be in prison right now. Let alone maybe somewhere else. Man, bruh. So, a lot of stuff that people say he dick riding, he D-rolling. Man, if somebody made you a multi-million-dollar person, man, you would be all for them too. They put food on my plate, and I was able to take my plate and turn it to a restaurant. It's food and plates for all my people now. Of course, I'm gonna stand by them 100%, stand behind them 100%. Of course, I'm gonna ride behind them positive. Oh, of course, I'm standing behind them 100%. There's no such thing as D-rolling or dick riding your family. Blood couldn't make us no closer. It's way thicker than water. So if it come down to us being laying in blood together, if it come down to us you jumping in some water and you drowning and I gotta jump in there to save you, that's just what it is. Blood can't make us no closer and it's way thicker than water, and I'm willing to get them both behind this.
You said last summer you said Youngboy gave you $1 million. And that went all over the blog sites. Was that like $1 million cash? Was it a wire? Was it like my nigga for being real, for being down for me?
Man, Top now gave me $1 million 10 times. Man, that dude man, he remind me of Michael Jackson. Man, that man will go in the store and spend $10 million in 8 minutes. Oh, Michael Jackson did, ain't it? The difference between him, though, I don't think that's gonna be on the camera. And I don't think he gonna give a flying fuck after he buy whatever he buy. I want that mirror in my house. I like that gold lion. I like that vase. Build a garden. Make it snow. Like, you feel me? It always been love. Man, that dude, as long as I've been signed to NBA, that dude never made a dime off me. Man, the other day, I had $10,000 stuck on a cash out, and I needed to handle some business. Man, I said, hey, listen, I got 10 bands stuck on the cash out. I need you to send me a dime. Click, he hung up on me. I had the 10,000 in 5 minutes. Then I called K like, hey, the 10 bands not frozen, I'm about to send it back. K started laughing. Man, Quando, we don't care about that shit. I'm like, you know, this shit ain't nothing. Now he like, we know it ain't nothing. And that's how we wanted to stay. It don't never need to be nothing to us. Keep going.
Solid.
Brick wall, concrete.
No Cap and Youngboy, they had differences online. That's all NBA business. You're cool with both parties. What did you think about that when you saw it? And did they ever get to speak and sit down and work their differences out? Where does that stand now?
The Never Broke Again family, we sit back and laughed at that because and I'm gonna say my word, I don't care. From my understanding, because that's what I made up. I took that as, I made that word up. Just like Lil Wayne made up blank blank, I made up understanding. If that be in the dictionary one day, you know I made it up. From my understanding, you know how they be making them pages and they be having them fake blue checks on them and jive. And it looked like somebody said something. That was something like that. That didn't really happen. It's all love. We love each other. It's all love. It's all love.
Do you talk to No? How often do you talk to No Cap?
No Cap working so hard and he grinding so hard. Man, that dude got metaphors like Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
He grinding so hard. He's working so hard. to get on the level he want to be at, because for so long, the jail job, the probation, and the house arrest and all that stuff kept him, had a grip on him so long, he trying to take off. I remember one day I went to go visit No Cap in Mobile. Man, that man told me, man, Quando, man, they let me out this leg monitor, man. I'm gonna show them how, I'm gonna show these people how you get them a run. And he on his run. So, I try not to bother him. I try not to call him. Hey, keep going up. But his people around him, we well connected. I love them. We talk all the time. Yeah. That's how it be though. No Cap talk to the people around me all the time. Cause he know, oh, Quando in the studio, Quando shooting the video, Quando making the movie, Quando sleep, Quando in one of his little mad phases right now. Quando with his girl, Quando with his, he busy, I'm busy, we busy. Hey, I'd rather have a busy partner. Like I told my girl the other day, you know, people who, I peeped that Raw Wave post something, and when I seen it, I said, damn, that's true. He said, a rich-ass nigga could lose their bitch to a broke nigga with more time. Yeah. That's true. But, shout out to Raw Wave, I love Raw Wave. But, I asked my girl, it's just something I came and ran across my girl. You know, we have a lot of talk. Like when I vent to her and stuff, you know, every man gonna vent to their girl. I don't care how street you is, care how thug you is, how much money you got, how funny you is, how good you look, how ugly you look, how strong you is, how weak you is. It don't matter. A man is gonna always fall down to vent to a woman. I'm like, babe, you rather a man who out handling business, who chasing the legit check, the stuff he got his money invested into is legit, can't go to jail for it or nothing, and he rarely have time for you. But when he's done building this house, when he's done making this movie, or done creating this album, or done shooting these videos and the money roll in, and now it's time for family trips. Now I got a whole 2-month vacation. We can kick it, go wherever we want to go, spend a lot of money on this and that, dress alike, twin, take pictures. You know, you rather have a busy man that's chasing the check just to have enough money to take a long period of time break to be with you. Or you rather a man who you gotta pay all the bills, he don't have nothing, he's cheating on you 9 times out of 10. Men cheat. Rather cry in a Rolls Royce or a Volvo, but not saying that's what all men do. But you rather have a person who don't want nothing for themselves, who's just dead broke, who you gotta take care of, who's sleeping in your house, in your bed, where you pay the rent at. Every time you come in, he got the same thing going on. He rarely washing. He asking you for some money. He gotta use your car. He asking you to buy him weed, cigarettes. He asking you to do all this stuff. Just because he got more time for you, that's who you rather be with. So, with me saying that, that's something that all the women out there need to sit down and think about, because you're not gonna be young forever. One day you're gonna get 30 years old and you gonna wish, like, I wish I had that busy man.
Last year you was in a shooting in LA and you let the world know you dropped your flag. Is that something, do you still feel that way? Is that something that you still stand on?
Man, I'm about to be 24 in the next 2 weeks, man. I want to live a long life out here. I don't want to be buying bars for nothing. I don't want to be on like just saying, like, man, there's so many indictments with this and that and this and that. I want to build houses. That's what I see me doing, like, cause I gotta get old one day. I see me doing real estate. I see me building an apartment complex and making the whole apartment complex, blue buildings though. I can see me, I love to have a lot of blue hundreds on me. I'm gonna keep at least 60,000 blue hundreds on me.
Yeah. You said, I'm my own man. I lay my flag down. I'm not NH. Y'all ain't gonna ride for a nigga for real. It's no sense of me being a part of this shit. I'm about to focus on my family and the ones who really gonna drop a tear if I die. You said that after the shooting.
Look like my family ain't gonna be smiling a long time and ain't no tears gonna be dropping. I'm gonna be
So, are you saying you're no longer a gang member? Like you're no longer affiliated with any gang? That's what you're saying? I'm just trying to clarify what you stated in this post. Are you done with the street life and you just trying to be an artist and do real estate?
I'm protecting my community. I want to be a part of all revolution of part. I want to be a part of. I'm protecting my community. I want to be a part of all revolution that's positive. I'm trying to keep that in progress. I just, to protect my community and all positive revolution, to keep that in progress, I'm with keeping our community revolution in progress. Other than that, I just want to be legit. I want to build my own community. I want the buildings to be blue. Some gonna be yellow and green, you know that. But, I'm thinking about building an apartment complex, you feel me? In one of these nice neighborhoods around here, And
that's real.
I want to make sure
you don't see too many 23-year-old rappers talk like that, That's a real goal to have.
I want and when I built the blue apartments, I wanted to be, I want the whole community to have positive revolution, and I want them to keep that in progress, like never change that up, never change up on it.
Nipsey's homie spoke out, J Stone. He said, you can't drop your flag and say you're not NH no more. Go to the hood and get put off. Don't cry now. We lose homies all the time. Everybody gonna ride. You was a goofy internet gangbanger anyway.
Man, RIP to Nipsey Hussle, man. And I really mean that, like, on everything I love. Word to my dead homie Pop, RIP Nipsey Hussle. I watched so much about Nipsey Hussle, like, and I noticed, like, man, he had brains out of this world.
Yeah.
He was all money in, all money out. You feel me? He was all money in. He wasn't trying to let no money out. The legit way. He had real estate. He was legit. I'm not familiar. I didn't know. I haven't seen anything like that. Or I didn't see Mr. the homie J Stone. I didn't see the big homie J Stone post nothing like that. I'm not familiar with that. Nobody around me came to me and showed me that. Or nothing. From my understanding, is all love. You feel me? Is RP Nip.
Around that time, a lot of people were giving you flack. But my good friend Charleston White, he spoke up for you in a very, very mature manner. He understood where you were coming from. He understood you were in the shooting and you witnessed something that a near-death experience. And he was somebody who, you know, Charleston White he's crazy, man. That's my guy, but he's crazy. But he stood next to you, man, and he supported your decision.
I'm being another week 100 with you, Sean. Like I said, I be in my own world, man. I'm focusing on my family so much, I probably missed out on that too. I don't think I've seen nothing like that either.
Do you have PTSD?
The only time I feel like I have PTSD or I'm going through a stress disorder is when I'm in the studio and a beat come on that I really like and everybody go to talking while I'm trying to rap. That's the only time I get stressed out. Other than that, nah. I'm gonna hit my knees and pray. Yeah. Anytime I feel like I'm stressed or something, hey God, Lord Jesus Christ, yeah. Feel me? I holler out to your name, your Son, and the Holy Ghost and the Spirit.
Do you remember the day you got your first real rap check?
Yeah, the first day I got a real rap check, the next day I got a real rap check, and the day after that I got a real rap check, and after that I began rap checks every day.
Well, how much was your first rap check?
2 different bank accounts. Numbers I can't announce. You did.
What did you blow on it? Did you run through it?
It's hard to run through a whole lot of zeros. I'm walking. I ain't running nowhere. I ain't running from nowhere. I'm walking at my own pace. What time it is right now? Wherever you at?
It's 6:30.
It's 6:30, so right? What's the next date?
It's the March 9th.
2023, right?
Yep.
Sean, make it say 6/29 on March 9th, 2023 again. Is March 9th correct? Peasy, is March 9th correct?
Yep.
Make it say 6/29, March 9th, 2023, right now. Can you do that?
Can I do it again?
No. What time it is now?
It's 6:30.
It's still 6:30.
Well, it was 6:29, but I went to the nearest, so
it's 6:30 right now at this second.
Yeah, but it was 6:29 when you asked me that before.
Make it say 6/29 again on March 9th, 2023.
You can't.
All right, now what time it is?
It's about to be 6:31. Well, it's 6:31.
Make it say 6:50 right now.
Can't.
I'm walking. You can't rush. You can't rewind or fast forward when it comes to time. Do you do anything?
Oh, no.
Do you drink liquor?
Nah.
Every now and then?
I've never been drunk before in my life.
You haven't ever took a shot?
Yeah. I took a shot one time and then I don't like the way liquor tastes.
You just said you never drunk before.
I said I've never been drunk.
You said you never been drunk, but I also asked you, you never drunk liquor.
You said, do I drink? I don't drink. I tried it when I was younger. You got to try something and not like it.
That's real. But you also, that's not really true. That's an opinion. That's not necessarily a fact. Because it's a fentanyl epidemic going on right now. With these perk 30s and all this type stuff. And it happened multiple times. I've been on the internet and they say he on perks and he's on perk 30s. I never once in my life did a perk fucking 30. I never in life popped a blue pill ever. I'm against that all the way, like, never, ever, like. But at the same time, the best response is no response, and I don't care. I've been like this my whole life. I always acted like this. A lot of people always say, he hype, he acts slow, he do this, he do that. That's just me. Hey, fuck it. You feel me? I never did none of that before. Maybe the way I act make people think it's that. You feel me? So that just go to tell me to tell you. I never try to perk 30 to know not to like it. You don't gotta try something not to like it.
Mm.
So that was an opinion of you. It wasn't necessarily a fact.
No, I don't like drinking. It doesn't taste good. That's my opinion. It's not a fact. It's an opinion. You asked me if I tried anything.
Yeah, that's you said I don't like drinking. You said that's an opinion. It's not. It's a fact. Yeah, it's a fact that you don't like drinking. I said it was an opinion for you to say you gotta try. I said
okay.
I said it was an opinion for you to say you gotta try something and not like it, and I said that's not true.
Yeah. So, how many packs of cigarettes do you run through in a week? I'm only asking you this because cigarettes are frowned upon. People don't like the smell of cigarettes. And it's just frowned upon in the U.S.
Can you explain to me what you just said?
The smell of cigarettes, people don't like the smell of cigarettes. People don't like cigarette smokers. They think cigarettes are unattractive.
Females think cigarettes are unattractive because I could care less what the fuck a nigga think.
Yeah, nah. I don't think I'm not attacking you.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm asking you. You said people fuck with a nigga thing. You saying females think it's unattractive?
I think everybody thinks so at some point.
I don't want a male to feel. I shouldn't have nothing on that a male feel attracted to, but some motivation. So
that's real.
The hell with what he think. Him.
What about lean? You sip lean too. Does that help you? Does that help like your studio, your creativeness, or?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Nothing helped my creation. Nothing helped me with my talent. Me going in the studio, I go in the studio off me. Hey, if a studio was here right now and make a song, me seeing what happened through the day and me knowing about life, streets, positive stuff, this, that, the whole world, the pandemic, the president, jail, prison, cops, killers, robbers, thieves, prostitutes, drug dealers, thugs. Hey, I ain't dumb. Let's put that together. Like, right now I'm by a pool. What's your name? Say it again. B? V? All right. Sean. So, right? I'm sitting right here doing the interview. So, right? Check this out. Right now, I'm sitting poolside, coolside. I'm with Sean doing the interview. He asked me a question about attraction, like, am I into you? I told him I could care less what the fucking nigga think. Fuck what Sean think, long as me and V going to the bank. She says unattractive that I'm smoking these cigarettes, but I be telling her if I don't smoke them, then I'd be sick of scratch. Getting rid of scratch is the only way I'ma get through it. Sitting by a pool like my bandana, I'm a true blue it. Money, Sean asked me did I run through it. I told him ever since I got my first check, I've been getting to it, and I've been thugging. Young thuggin' and drugging. Slums living like fuck it. You like it shit, then I love it. I ain't kicking the bucket. I'm living this for a long time. I swear to God, without the pen and pad, I hit you a long rhyme. Hey, like that.
Okay.
I don't need nothing to rap. Hit the studio but me.
Look, before we get out of here, Lil Tim, that's your day 1.
Day 2, day 3, day 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cause that's what we stand on, all 10, wherever we go.
At what age did you meet him?
At a young age.
Okay. And have y'all always been through, crazy street shit together? Ups and downs together?
No, we always been labeled as twins wherever we went at. Cause before the mouth full of diamonds, we had a mouth full of golds and we had a whole lot of hoes and we was always fucking the same bitches and shit, like without even knowing. I might be like, I just hit this hoe, and he like, no, I hit that one. He just hit this one, no, I hit that one. Boy, she say, y'all look like twins, you my brother. You feel me? Shit, yeah, we brothers, you feel me? Just from another mother, you feel me? In my eyes, we never been through nothing crazy together. Everything that we've been through together been good.